Hello and welcome back to Daily English Dialogue. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Tom. Great to have you with us again.
We've been covering important conversation topics in our recent episodes. Introducing yourself, your hometown, and your family.
Today we're going to talk about something that often comes up in conversations, your job or studies.
When you meet new people, one of the first questions is usually, "What do you do?" or "What are you studying?"
Being able to answer these questions confidently is really important for making a good impression.
We'll teach you how to describe your job, talk about your responsibilities, discuss your studies, and share your career goals.
As always, we'll speak slowly and clearly so beginners can follow along easily.
And we'll review all the key vocabulary and phrases at the end.
Let's get started.
So, Tom, let's start with the most common question people ask. What do you do for work?
I'm a software engineer. I work for a technology company that develops mobile applications.
That sounds interesting. How long have you been doing this?
I've been a software engineer for about 6 years now. I started right after I graduated from university.
What does a typical day look like for you?
Well, I usually start my day by checking emails and attending a team meeting. Then I spend most of my time writing code and solving technical problems.
Do you work in an office or remotely?
I work remotely 3 days a week and go to the office 2 days a week. It's a nice balance.
That flexibility sounds great. What do you enjoy most about your job?
I love solving complex problems and seeing my code actually work in real applications that people use. It's very satisfying.
That must feel rewarding. Is there anything challenging about your job?
Sometimes the deadlines can be stressful, and technology changes so quickly that I always need to keep learning new things.
Continuous learning. That's important in tech fields. Do you take courses to stay updated?
Yes, I do online courses and attend workshops. My company also sends us to conferences sometimes.
That's great that your company invests in your development. What are your career goals?
Eventually, I'd like to become a senior engineer or maybe move into a team lead position where I can mentor junior developers.
Those are excellent goals. Now let me tell you about what I do.
Please, I'm curious to hear about your work, Sarah.
I'm an English teacher. I teach English as a second language to international students.
That's perfect for this podcast. How long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching for 8 years now. I started teaching right after I got my TEFL certification.
What's TEFL?
It stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language. It's a qualification that prepares you to teach English to non-native speakers.
Interesting. Where do you teach?
I teach online now, but I used to teach in a language school. Online teaching gives me more flexibility.
What levels do you teach?
I teach all levels, from complete beginners to advanced learners, but I especially enjoy teaching intermediate students.
Why is that?
Because intermediate students can already communicate, so we can have real conversations while still working on improving their skills.
That makes sense. What does a typical lesson look like?
It depends on the student's needs. Usually we start with a warm-up conversation, then focus on a specific topic or grammar point, practice through activities, and end with speaking practice.
Sounds well structured. What's the most rewarding part of teaching?
Seeing my students improve and gain confidence. When a student who was shy at first starts speaking fluently, it's incredibly fulfilling.
I can imagine. Are there challenges in teaching?
Sometimes students lose motivation or don't practice between lessons. And explaining complex grammar rules can be tricky.
How do you handle those challenges?
I try to make lessons fun and relevant to their lives, and I use lots of examples and practical exercises rather than just explaining rules.
Good teaching strategies. What are your career goals?
I'd like to create my own online course platform and maybe write a textbook for English learners someday.
Those are ambitious goals. I'm sure you'll achieve them.
Thank you. Now, let's talk about students. Tom, what did you study at university?
I studied computer science. It was a 4-year program.
Did you enjoy your studies?
Most of it, yes. Some classes were fascinating, like artificial intelligence and database design. Others were more difficult and less interesting. What about you, Sarah? What did you study?
I studied English literature and linguistics. It was a 3-year bachelor's degree program.
That's a perfect background for teaching English. Did you always want to be a teacher?
Actually, no. I thought I might become a journalist or work in publishing. But I discovered teaching during a volunteer program and fell in love with it.
It's interesting how our careers sometimes take unexpected turns.
Absolutely. Now let's imagine we're talking to someone who's currently a student. How would they describe their situation?
Good idea. Let's practice. Sarah, pretend you're a university student.
Okay, so if someone asks, "What do you do?" I would say, "I'm a student. I'm studying business administration at London University."
Perfect. And if they ask what year you're in?
I'd say, "I'm in my second year," or "I'm a second-year student."
Great. What if they ask about your major or specialization?
I would say, "My major is business administration," or "I'm majoring in marketing."
Excellent. And what about your schedule?
I have classes 4 days a week. On Mondays and Wednesdays, I have lectures in the morning. Tuesdays and Thursdays are for seminars and group work.
That's very detailed. What if someone asks why you chose that field?
I chose business because I'm interested in entrepreneurship. I want to start my own company someday.
Perfect answer. You've connected your studies to your future goals.
Exactly. It's good to show you have a plan and purpose.
What about part-time jobs? Many students work while studying.
True. A student might say, "I'm studying full-time, but I also work part-time at a coffee shop on weekends."
That's very common. It shows responsibility and time management.
Definitely. Now, what if someone is between jobs or changing careers?
Good question. They might say, I'm currently between jobs, or I'm in a transition period right now.
Or if they're looking for work, "I'm currently job hunting," or "I'm looking for opportunities in marketing."
And if they're changing careers, I'm transitioning from teaching to corporate training.
Those are all diplomatic ways to discuss your employment situation.
Right. You never want to sound negative, even if you're unemployed.
Exactly. Stay positive and forward-looking.
What about discussing work-life balance? That's an important topic.
Very important. Someone might say, "My job is demanding, but I make sure to have time for hobbies and family."
Or I try to maintain a healthy work-life balance by not checking emails after 6 p.m.
Those show you're thoughtful about managing your time and energy.
What about salary? Should people discuss that?
In many cultures, it's considered private. Unless someone asks directly in an appropriate context, it's better to avoid specific numbers.
Agreed. You can say something general like the salary is competitive or it pays well.
Exactly. Keep it vague unless it's a close friend or job interview context where it's expected.
Good advice. What about discussing workplace culture?
You can say things like, "My workplace has a friendly atmosphere," or "The company culture is very collaborative."
Or if it's not so great, the environment is quite corporate or it's a high-pressure workplace.
Right. Be honest but professional, especially if you're still working there.
Very true. Never badmouth your employer, even if you're unhappy.
It reflects poorly on you, not them.
Let's review the key vocabulary for talking about work and studies.
To describe your job, "I'm a teacher," "I work as a nurse," "I work in marketing," "I'm self-employed."
Job responsibilities. I'm responsible for... My main duties include I manage, I handle,
Work schedule, "I work full-time," "I work part-time," "I work 9 to 5," "I work remotely," "I have flexible hours."
for studies, I'm studying, I'm majoring in, I'm in my first, second, or third year, I'm a graduate student.
University subjects. I'm studying engineering. My major is psychology. I'm specializing in finance.
Career goals. I want to become. My goal is to. Eventually, I'd like to. I'm working towards.
Job satisfaction. I enjoy. I love. The best part is. What I like most is.
Challenges. It can be stressful. The difficult part is. Sometimes it's challenging because.
Job searching. I'm looking for work. I'm job hunting. I'm between jobs. I'm in transition.
Work-life balance. I maintain a balance. I make time for. I try to separate work and personal life.
These phrases will help you discuss your professional life confidently.
Now you know how to talk about your job or studies in English.
Remember to be clear, positive, and connect your current situation to your future goals.
Practice describing what you do using the phrases we learned today.
You can even practice answering common interview questions.
That's excellent preparation for real conversations and job opportunities.
Thank you for listening to Daily English Dialogue.
Don't forget to subscribe for more helpful English conversations.
And tell us in the comments, what do? Are you working or studying?
We'd love to hear about your career or studies.
Keep practicing every day.
Until next time, happy learning.
Goodbye, everyone.